what was really interesting the last few weeks is do you get that last little US dollar bubble? All I've been hearing from fund groups is how people are selling and been selling down German and European assets, buying US assets. That's been going on for a couple of months now. So it's quite obvious that people have decided to wave the flag of surrender and go and buy those US assets. It's been interesting to watch the momentum trades come back. They have been wholesale coming back again, and people narrowing down where the focus of attention is. And I really think Jackson Hole, I know you talked about it a lot on the show last week, I gather, is really emblematic of what's coming next. Powell has swallowed Greenspan's doctrine. Yeah. Slow Powell, let's call him that. Mr. Powell has obviously had his cage rattled. He is a Wall Street man after all, and he's decided he'll go slow. Great, okay, so we've just been given the signal to have another go at the party, but let's get some things to order. US assets, equity assets as part of household, second highest in recorded history in the US, okay? Complacency breathtaking, VIX is on the floor, and everyone assumes that we can just keep growing. Mr. Kudlow was just on there, I noticed, 5% forever. Utter nonsense, and it's all in the price anyway. So I think the most important thing to understand is it's already priced in. And that has been the case as we knock these new highs, as is discussed, after all where we were in January. We're all priced in nirvana, and it hasn't changed. So let's see where the world is. Dollars could tail off, you could have another rotation. But what is really interesting for me to see is fund managers' responses to this in the equity land has been to just go and buy reflation trades. So they're all in as well. So they've decided that this party's coming. They've decided we're going to have one more hurrah, and everybody wants it to happen. And that's really what's been very obvious for a couple of months. Hedge funds have been taking their nets down and the longs down, and they are now lagging, so they're also going to have to get back in. This whole recent pulse is about people repositioning back into risk assets, and that's where we are today. Is it right? No. Does it make any sense on valuation grounds? You can't possibly justify in valuation grounds. Every metric is close to 29. You've just had mixed asset portfolios do a better 9 years than 21-29. That's 19-21-29. Can't get better than this. Absolutely can't get better than this. But don't worry, it'll carry on because Wall Street says so. Happy days. It's nonsense. It's utter nonsense. And the valuation metric is a matter of fact, not opinion. Okay? You don't buy here. You will not make long-term money out of investing today from these levels. Period.
Tactically, what you're saying, we've got 18, 24 months potentially here to have another go round the mulberry bush. And so as we looked at...
and the signals for that, dollar, up or down. If it's down, you rotate. If it's not, you just concentrate on tech assets. Look at bond yields, because if Powell is true to his word about slower, that means the bond yields are going to respond by saying there's going to be more inflationary pulsing and a bigger inflation pulse. And what's really interesting is look at the UK this morning. UK service sector is really struggling on costs. The US, all we hear from US fund managers is how costs are really getting out of control. That's materials, that's labour. All those things are getting out of control. So you're getting that nice head of steam. And meanwhile, I'll give you $1 trillion to have a party thanks to Mr. Trump. So I'll mortgage my children's future as well. OK, happy days. So we're all in here, aren't we? Fiscal stimulus, almost unparalleled levels of employment, and we're going to keep the party going.
Peter, let's keep testing you on this one as well.
Yeah.
You said all we hear from the US corporates at the moment is that costs are out of control.
Yes, we are.
That's not the message we heard from the earnings season necessarily. What we heard from the earnings season that we're at very strong margins, very strong profitability, and I didn't hear much commentary. Maybe I was listening to the wrong thing about the fact that we're at peak margin.
No, I think what you hear is that costs are rising, and I think that is true. And I do. I'm saying
in
fund managers. Okay, so my job.
If you're managing to pass that on, dare I say it, then.
Well, I think there's the whole Amazon CPI effect. Where's it going to come into your margin, or is it going to come into? And by the way, those margins are massively skewed by tech. It doesn't look so sexy if you take tech out. May look good if you're Netflix, discuss, or Amazon, but it doesn't look so hot if you're the rest of the index. And again, back to that point, the other thing that's being missed here is that degree of concentration is enormous. X out FANGs for the last 2 years. The S&P does not look that inspiring. It is again driven by the same factors. But it's okay, we haven't got a tech bubble this time.